Today we're going to talk about immigrations and how the immigrants keep the U.S. economy growing. The United States was built partly by immigrants, and the nation has been beneficiary in the new energy. About a 14% of the nation worldwide is for immigrations of foreign born with immigrant parents. Nearly 70% of all immigrants who come from diverse backgrounds in the globe report speaking English very well or kinda they know or not know. Immigrants make up significant shares of the U.S. working in a range of industry, according to two-fifths of framing, fishing, forest workers, file workers, and one quarter is about computer math science, and the most file that immigrant works is healthcare or social assistant industry. With over 4 million immigrants providing these services as worker, business owners, taxpayers, neighbors, immigrants are integral. And today we will get to know more about immigrants, about more immigrants in the United States, with files they work, how do they work, and how many they are. Okay, so 1 in 7 U.S. residents is one immigrant, and over 8 residents in the United States is one foreign-born citizen with at least one immigrant parent. In 2019, 44.9 million immigrants was at least 14% of the nation's population. The United States was home of 22 million women, 20.4 million men, and 2.5 million of children who were immigrants. The top countries of origin were Mexico with 24%, India with 6%, China with 5%, and El Salvador with 3%. In 2019, 38.3 million people in the United States populations were native-born Americans with at least one immigrant parent. Now we know how many immigrants there are in the United States, but we all know that most of them can be illegal and they don't have the rights in this country to become whatever they want to become. Over 500,000 immigrants in the United States are naturalized citizens. As of 2019, 32.3 million immigrants, which was a 52%, and 8.1 million immigrants were eligible to become U.S. citizens. The majority of immigrants, which is 69%, report to speaking English very good, which kind of is good for our country because they can work and get to know more about the U.S. economy and basically how the United States work, and get to know more about Native American people since they can communicate very well with them and they won't have any communication problems. Immigrants in the United States are concentrated both ends about educational and working. A third of immigrants had a college degree or more education in about 2019, while over 4 had less than a high school diploma. And results says that 55% of college degrees are for immigrant people or child with immigrant parents, which let our government know that immigrants are the most people that we have in our country, and that without immigrants we will not be the same. Immigrants are the one that keeps the U.S. economy growing, and a lot of people that and they are the most people that pay the most taxes every single day to the IRS. Immigrants are the one in the United States that contribute over $1 billion in taxes every year. Immigrant households across the United States contributed about a $33.07 billion in federal taxes and $161.7 billion in combined state and local taxes in 2019. Households headed by undocumented immigrants in the United States paid an estimated about $18.9 billion in federal taxes and $11.7 billion in combined states and local taxes in 2019. Households headed in DACA recipients meeting eligibility requirements for DACA paid an estimated for 3.4 billion degrees and 2.7 billion in combined states and local taxes in 2019. Which says that even though they have the work permit or whatever they need to have to work legal in the United States, they also pay a lot of money in taxes, which it was about $2.7 billion every year. In the United States, residents of immigrant households had a $1.3 trillion in collective spending power in 2019, which is a lot of money, about 1.3 trillion money in just energy, which was paid by just immigrant people, not Native American people. Immigrant it represent the United States generated $12 billion in business owners. 3.2 billion immigrants business owners accounted in 22% of self-employed U.S. residents in 2019 generated about 86.3 billion in business income. With that said, immigrants make the U.S. economy grow by $1 billion, and they work and get paid in the less. Without immigrants, this country would not be the same. Would not have the same economy as it does nowadays. It will not be as successful as it is now. And immigrant people are the ones that work the hardest for the cheapest, and they keep our country together, and they don't get paid half of what they should be getting paid. They report taxes, do everything as a Native American do, but get whatever they need to do to be legal in this country. Instead, they get paid worse with racist about how they speak, racist about their looks. Based on how they look, people keep judging them because they think that it's just an immigrant person and that they cannot communicate with them, even though if they don't try. And they don't even have the right